Hello everyone, Silent here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that is actually very important to the development of Minecraft, regardless of what version you play on, and that is how to properly report bugs to the actual Minecraft bug tracker. This video is going to have a lot of different information, tips, and tricks in it that they just don't really tell you anywhere, and it's actually going to be a pretty in-depth video on everything that you need to know about how to actually file a bug report and help the actual developers of the game fix bugs as quickly as possible. The point of this video is to give you guys a whole bunch of different tips and tricks on how to make bug reports that they just don't really tell you anywhere, and to also make a great reference for any time that you want to report a bug, you can come to this video and find all the information that you need. And one more thing I want to say, if you're playing in any of the Bedrock Edition betas or snapshots or anything like that, if you see a bug, please do report it, because if you don't report it, it might not be fixed until the full release, and then it'll be in the full release and affect millions and millions of players. So if you're playing in the betas, please do everyone a favor and report all the bugs. So let's hop into things, shall we? The first thing that you need to know about the bug tracker is that this is gonna take a little bit of time if you want to do it properly and make a good bug report that's actually going to help the developers of the game. So this site isn't really the most user-friendly. It will take a little bit of getting used to. It is purely functional and it's just made to work. So this is just the basic homepage of the entire bug tracker. As you can see, we have links to all of the actual separate categories of the bug tracker for all of the different Minecraft versions. There's Java Edition, this one right here, just plain Minecraft, is for Bedrock, Minecraft Earth, Legacy Console Edition, and then Realms as well. So at the bottom of the homepage here, there is a couple tips for how to make a good bug report, and we'll go into all of this in more detail in a moment. But of course, only have one bug per report. If you put like 5 bugs in one report, that is not going to be helpful to anyone, and it's going to get marked as invalid. Also, you need to provide a pretty short summary of the problem and avoid things like, "Help me, the game is broken, why is it so bad?" Yeah, avoid stuff like that. You also need to give a good description of how to reproduce the thing so that they can easily track it down. And also search before you make a bug report. They cannot drill this into your head enough. That should honestly be number 1. If you don't search, you're going to be wasting your own time and their time as well, as there's going to be like a dozen different bug reports for the same issue. And also, if you have an exploit such as a duplication glitch or a potential security issue, you need to make a private bug report. So of course, before you can actually make your own bug reports or interact with the existing reports on the site, you need to sign in to a bug tracker account or create your own. To create your own, just hit the sign up button, of course, and give them a valid email. You don't need to put in your real name or anything like that. It's completely free, it's completely safe. For the purposes of this video, we're gonna be making a bug report on the Bedrock Edition bug tracker. So just click on the one that says Minecraft, and that'll take you to the MCPE bug tracker, which is of course Bedrock Edition. There's a little bit of information here that you should definitely read if you plan on making a report, and if you want some more in-depth information on how to make bug reports, you should also read this short little article as well. Really good pointers. So there's not really too much on this page, so we're gonna go ahead and click on the Issues tab over here, and this is gonna give us a massive list of all the current open issues for the current version of Minecraft that we're looking at. So as you can see, there are many different pages of Bedrock Edition bug reports, and there's a total of 8,909 open bug reports for the Bedrock Edition, so quite a few. If you just try and go through here, you're basically never gonna find anything. For the purposes of this video, I'll be reporting a rather weird bug having to do with the fishing rod. So this is of course a normal player movement speed. If we go ahead and cast and retract the fishing rod, you can see that it slows us down a little bit every time that we activate it, which is a new bug in 1.13. So let's go ahead and report this, shall we? So of course, before we can even think about reporting our own bug, we need to see if anyone else has reported the same issue. So up here in the top right, you might notice that there is a search bar. If we go ahead and type in fishing rod into this search bar, it's not actually going to be that helpful to us because this is going to give us every single bug report that's ever been made that contains the words fishing rod. As you can see, there's about 1,000 of them. There's resolved bug reports, there's ones from Java, Legacy Console, and even Pocket Edition. So what do we do from here? Well, there's a couple of different options. You can start refining your search from here. So of course we have these options at the top: project, type, status, and assignee. All we really need to care about is project and status, so click on project, and then of course select the version of Minecraft that your bug is affecting. Ours is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. We're now going to go ahead and just kind of ignore type because this doesn't really have any effect on your search, and then status. Of course, you don't want bug reports that have been resolved or fixed. You don't want closed ones or postponed ones, so you want to click on reopened, in progress, and all open bug reports. And this will give you every single active bug having to do with fishing rods on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. As you can see, we went from 1,000 down to about 40. So now that we refined our search down to the Bedrock edition and all open issues, you want to go through all of these bug reports and see if anyone else has reported your same bug. That way you don't waste your time creating a new report. And you really want to spend a couple minutes doing this, and maybe try and change up your keywords. Type in like a fishing rod, which is apparently a thing that no one's ever typed in, and also try like AFK fishing, or just different phrases and different keywords having to do with your bug. So that is the basic way of searching for bugs, and while it does work, it does have its limitations. And what I would suggest doing is just going back to the summary page, and in the upper right search bar, the one that we tried before, you want to type in MCPE for the Bedrock edition, and then unresolved. And this will give you every single Bedrock edition bug that has not been resolved and is currently affecting the game. So one thing that you may not know, and that they don't really tell you anywhere, is that the bug tracker has a smart query function. This is something that was told to me directly by Megaspud, which is actually extremely convenient, but I wish there was like a little note up here at the top. That would be helpful. Anyway, basically what you can do is you can type in, for instance, the word fishing and then put a star after it, and this will find every instance and every variant of the word fishing in every single bug report that we've already defined already. So now if we put in like fishing rod with a star, it'll find every bug report with every variant of those two words. And while this is a very basic set of keywords that we're working with, if you have a more complex issue and a more complex bug, running a smart query is definitely going to save you some time. So once you've determined that no bug reports have been made for your specific issue, we can finally start making our own report for the bug. So go to the top of the page and click the little red create button, and now there is a whole bunch of different things that we need to fill in to make this report as good as possible. The first thing, of course, is to only put one bug per report. If you put more than one bug, it's gonna get marked as invalid, even if all of the bugs are related to the same issue. You really have to make one report per bug. So when you go to write out your bug report, you always want to keep it simple, straightforward, and to the point. Also, try to have good grammar. If you're hard to understand, it's going to be much harder to know what bug you're actually reporting. So for our title, casting fishing rods while moving slows you down. Pretty straightforward. It's simple enough, anyone can understand that. As for our platform, of course, I play on Windows 10 PC. That's where I know what the bug is. Whatever platform you know for sure that this bug is happening on, just fill that in. And then also for the affected version, only put in affected versions that you know for sure. I don't know if this is happening in the beta, so I'm only going to put 1.13. Now that you've filled in all the information at the top of the bug report, we can start writing the description of this as well. As you can see, I wrote up a little bit of a thing right here. And of course, you want to have good spelling and good grammar. That is very much appreciated because it makes it much easier to understand you. Also, don't be rude, be mature. Everyone is here to try and make the game better, and getting upset or mad or yelling is not going to help your case at all. It's just going to make you look rude, because it kind of is rude, and like, I've done it before. and it doesn't feel good in retrospect. But also, this is not a feedback site. This is not a site to give feedback or get tech support. This is only for reporting bugs. There are separate sites for feedback and support. So when it comes to the actual body of your description, there is a couple of different things that you should have. You should have a 1 or 2 sentence intro on the actual bug and a summary of what actually happens. You should have an expected result, how the game should function and what should happen, and then you should have an actual result, how the game is functioning and what is actually happening, and this describes the bug. You should also have a way to reproduce it, a step-by-step guide on how exactly to reproduce the bug in question. This is extremely important. Also, at the end of the bug reports, I usually put a little description about what parts of the game this affects and why it should be fixed. So once you have the actual description of your bug report written up, you need to think about uploading either a picture or a small video of the bug in action. This also really helps, especially if you have something like a visual glitch or a visual bug, or really just with anything, a picture or a video is extremely helpful. So for pictures, try and get something high quality. Don't take like an actual photograph of your screen because that's kind of unseeable. Learn how to take a screenshot on your device and then export that into the bug tracker. So when it comes to recording and uploading a video for the bug tracker, you actually have to be rather tactful about how you do this. So there's only a 10 megabyte upload limit on the bug tracker. As you can see, if it's more than 10 megabytes, it's just not going to upload. So I recorded a little miniature video of the actual bug in action, which you can see here. It's kind of slow, it doesn't really get to the point, and it's also like the proper quality footage that I use for these videos. So this video is 40 megabytes, even though it's like 8 seconds. So what I had to do is I had to trim that down and make it much lower quality and a much lower bit rate, remove the audio, and now it's much more to the point and you can see the bug kind of in action. This one is only like 3 megabytes, so you might have to put in a little bit of effort to actually be able to upload your videos to the bug tracker. Now, if you have like a proper long video, you can just put a YouTube link as well. That does work, that is allowable. So that's it, your bug report is now ready to go and completely done and dusted. Once you have everything proofread and you know there's no typos in there anywhere, go ahead and hit create, and then your bug report will be on the tracker ready to get fixed in future updates. So all that's left to do now is go ahead and share this with the community. So you can go ahead and select the actual link to your bug report and copy that, or you can just share the actual bug report number and people can find it that way. So let's go ahead and just pop this into the Discord server, update this bug report, you derps, and then they will hopefully do that, and that'll be great and wonderful and excellent, and everything will be good in the world. And see, look at that, people care about the bug reports. They're like, yes, kind sir, I shall upvote that bug report. So just share it around, and also if you think it should be part of Bug Rock of the Week, feel free to send me the bug report link, or just send me the bug itself and I will try and put it in a Bug Rock episode someday. This is also a good time to talk about the confirmed status, upvotes, and watching of issues as well. So if you see a bug report like this one and it doesn't have a confirmed status, that means that no one at the actual bug tracker has confirmed this and reproduced your bug. So if you see something like this, make sure to leave an upvote on the bug report. That helps it get confirmed as more people have had this issue. And also you can leave a comment down below, upload pictures, upload videos, or just tell them that you've also experienced the same issue, and then that'll help get the bug confirmed. Once something is confirmed, it is fast-tracked to get fixed or get more attention. If you want to show your support for a bug, you can also upvote it as well. Pretty much all the bug reports that get like over 100 or so votes get fast-tracked and really get a lot more attention because that is considered a high priority thing. At least that's what I've observed and basically what I've figured out as well, just from making so many bug reports. And also, if you want to get emailed updates and notifications about this bug report, then you can also start watching it as well. And then anytime more information is added to it, when it's actually finally resolved, or when someone leaves a comment on it, you will get an email notification. So as you can see, it is a little bit more complicated than you would first think to report a bug. However, once you get into it and once you understand it, there really isn't that much to it, and it becomes a pretty easy thing. Of course, we need a lot more people reporting bugs and making good bug reports, so I'm likely going to be linking this video on every single episode of Bug Rock of the Week, because the more people we have reporting bugs, the quicker the Bedrock Edition can get fixed. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope that this is helpful and informative, and I'll see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.